Hi, Assalamualaikum and very good day to everyone. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce my group members. We are from Group 3, consists of 6 members. Myself, Fatin Rashiki binti Hafizuddin, Adila Nur Shazwani binti Asmadi, Nur Arisa binti Nur Azli, Nur Azmina binti Muhammad Saleh, Nur Liana Ashiki binti Muhammad Nur, and Wani Nadia binti Azman. So we are going to present about sales management group assessment. We choose Top Glove Corporation Berhad, which is the largest glove producer in the world that has operations in Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, and China. The Top Glove success story started in 1991 with a small local company that had just one facility and one glove production line. Our extensive product line satisfies demand in the healthcare and non-healthcare sectors by offering glove as well as non-glove segment that includes face masks, dental dams, exercise band, and also domestic goods. Today, it controls 26% of global market demand, and not just that, we also have approximately 2,000 customers in 195 countries worldwide, and this network is still expanding. Top Glove has shown consistent development over the past 20 years, with sales growing at a compound annual growth rate CAGR of 27% and profit after tax growing at CAGR of 36%. We aim to continue expanding our global market share and plan to increase capacity of 11% in 2022, 23% in 2023, 18% in 2024, and 24% increase in 2025.
I'm Nur Azmina binti Muhammad Saleh, so I will present for the chapter 2, which are marketing and overview. Top Glove Corporations Berhad, a maker of rubber gloves that produce glove and non-glove products. As you can see, there are several types of glove products such as medical, surgical procedure, food and service, clean room, and safety and industrial glove. While for non-glove products such as medical care, personal care, oral care, home care, and industrial care. Examination gloves made of latex, vinyl, and nitrile are the main products of Top Glove Corporations Berhad. Top Glove Corporations Berhad bills itself as a one-stop glove sourcing hub that constantly manufactures premium gloves at a lower price. The company's goods are essential in the healthcare industry since guarantee human safety and help save lives. Next, Top Glove chooses unique marketing since it aims at several market groups. Some of the goods can be used by both healthcare and non-healthcare workers. For instance, polyisoprene surgical glove is a disposable device worn on the hand of medical care staff throughout the process to prevent contamination between medical service staff. It is expected for attentive cause people who are not in the medical profession can wear manufactured face masks to protect their mouth from virus and germs. Next, the demand for gloves is expected to increase from a pre-pandemic level of around 10% per year to about 50% per year after the pandemic, and Top Glove will keep working hard to satisfy this demand. The group's strategy will work towards this goal by combining organic development, inorganic expansion, and strategic investments. Top Glove anticipates having a total of 60 factories by the end of 2024, including 47 glove factories and 13 additional facilities, 1,512 glove manufacturing lines, and a capacity to produce 205 billion gloves annually. Next, Top Glove sales revenue increased by 126% from the previous fiscal year to 60.36 billion ringgit Malaysia in fiscal year 2021. Profit after tax increased to 7.82 billion, an increase of 300 and 37% from the previous fiscal year. The group has a solid 1.74 billion in net cash as of the end of August 2021. The following graph provides a summary of the group's fiscal year 2021 performance. Since natural rubber gloves are favored in emerging economies where COVID cases are on the rise due to delayed vaccination rollout in these nations, we have observed a progressive shift in demand from knitwear gloves to natural rubber gloves over the course of fiscal year 2021. Next, following the enforcement of finding by the US CBP, we temporarily halt sales from our Malaysian business to the US from April 2021 to August 2021. This finding has subsequently been removed with effect from 10 September 2021. In the meantime, raw material costs increased in one half fiscal year 2021 because of supply constraints brought on by a rise in demand from the glove sector. We apply a higher effective tax rate in fiscal year 2021 due to our greater earning base. The group's completed goods inventory as of 31 August 2021 were valued at 865.2 million ringgit Malaysia. This made approximately 9% of the group's overall assets. For the financial year that ended on 31 August 2021, the total cost of finished goods inventory charged to the consolidated income statement was 5.3 billion ringgit Malaysia, or 81% of the total expenditures of the group. The current situation doesn't accurately reflect the demand for gloves, which is greater and estimated by MAGMA to climb by 10% annually because of increased usage and awareness during the epidemic. It will take some time for the market to balance again since the brief supply scenario has warped the demand-supply process. Gloves are a necessary item in the medical field and a throwaway item. Therefore, demand is recurring. Longer-term industry prospects are nevertheless still positive. Last but not least, Top Glove Corporation Berhad sales and profit goals are to join the Fortune Global 500 by 2040. The firm has beaten the market and exceeded most of its financial goals over the previous 20 years. Its net profit has increased at the rate of 90% since its debut in March 2001, while its sales has grown at a compound annual growth rate of 22%. Top Glove share price has increased by an astounding 8,050% since its IPO, with 42 facilities, 682 production lines, 18,000 workers, and a yearly production of 64 billion pairs of gloves that are sent to more than 195 nations. Top Glove is now the largest maker of rubber gloves in the world. That's all for me. Thank you.
We have three benefits of our products and services. The first one is R&D capabilities. We now have 10 R&D centers and we are always working to create next generation of materials that are cost effectively, high quality, and also ecologically friendly. Second is customer base and geographical reach. We have almost 2,000 customers globally and export to over 195 countries. We also nurtured customer loyalty by continuously providing top-notch goods and services at affordable costs that are timely and attentive to market trends. The third one is capabilities for producing goods and quality. In addition to offering significant scale economies, the capacity increase allows us to satisfy the increase of glove demand. The whole production process is covered by our goods' strong quality assurance processes. We now have an established total manufacturing of 100 billion pieces per annum, but we intend to keep growing in order to keep up with demand worldwide. Top Glove unique selling proposition (USP) is to become one of the largest manufacturers of disposable rubber gloves, which focus on healthcare companies and medical institutions. With the slogan Tops in Sustainability 2021 that has been designated as the year of ESG, environmental, social and governance, reflecting our commitment to adopt sustainability practices. The industry that has the number of other significant benefits, such as the huge rubber production in Malaysia, which has enabled it to assert an untouchable lead in the sector, are the best contributor to our overhead and profits. Furthermore, the government has consistently supported the rubber glove industry. One of Malaysia's 12 national key economic areas, the rubber sector, which include the glove business, is regarded as a crucial pillar of country economy. However, in November 2020, it was revealed that a large number of employees, primarily foreign workers, had tested positive for coronavirus at one of the company's manufacturing complex. The government quickly enforced several weeks of increased MCO after a number of worker dorms are identified as a big COVID cluster. Over 5,000 foreign employees of Top Glove were reported to be infected by the end of the year.
Hello, my name is Arisa. I would like to continue the presentation. So the chapter 4 is all about customer and prospect. For the question number 1 is, what are the Top Global current customers? Top Glove customer base is incredibly diverse, comprising various industries and businesses that require the use of protective gloves to ensure the safety and well-being of their employees and customers. Key customers include healthcare providers such as hospitals, clinics and laboratories, as well as pharmaceutical manufacturers that needs gloves for research, development and production processes. Next is Top Glove buying habits. Top Glove customers typically purchase gloves in bulk, prioritizing factors such as quality, reliability, affordability and ease of procurement. The frequency of purchases varies depending on the industry and specific needs of the customers. Next question is, what are the reasons for purchasing Top Glove products? Customers choose Top Glove products for several reasons, including the customer reputation for quality, consistency and reliability. Top Glove extensive product range catering to various industry and application also plays a significant role in attracting customers. By offering a wide array of gloves with different materials, thicknesses and feathers, the company ensures that customers can find the perfect solution for their specific needs. Furthermore, what is Top Glove best customer and prospect? Top Glove best customer are organizations that require large quantities of gloves on a consistent basis, such as healthcare providers, pharmaceutical manufacturers, and food processing plants. These customers often have strict regulation and guidelines to follow, making them particularly concerned about quality and reliability of the glove they purchase. Next is Top Glove market share. Top Glove holds a dominant market share in the global rubber glove industry, accounting for approximately 26% of global glove production. Top Glove market share has been steadily growing, driven by factors such as increasing demand for PPE, rising healthcare expenditure, and expansion of industry requiring glove usage. The overall market for rubber glove has also been growing, fueled by factors such as increased awareness of hygiene practice and the needs for protective equipment in various industries. Last but not least is trends and changes. There are several trends and changes in the market, and customer base are expected to influence Top Glove sales in the coming years. The ongoing COVID-19 pandemic has led to a significant increase in the demand for PPE, including gloves, which is expected to persist even after the pandemic subsides. This increased demand presents an opportunity for Top Glove to expand its production capacity and capture a larger share of the market. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Waina Devi Siti Azman, and I will proceed with chapter 5, which is competitive analysis. So, who are your competitors? Being one of the biggest glove maker in the world, Top Glove faces fierce competition from its competitors. So, Top Glove's competitors in the rubber glove industry include companies such as Kosan Rubber Industries, Herger Holdings, Riverstone Holdings, and Supermax Corporation. These companies also produce and distribute rubber gloves and related products globally. Next, we'll proceed with what do your competitors do better than you. So, it's difficult to say definitively what Top Glove's competitors do better than them, as each company has its own strengths and weaknesses. However, some possible areas where Top Glove competitors may excel include: the first one is innovation. Some competitors may have a stronger focus on research and development, which allows them to create new and innovative products that give them a competitive edge. The next one is quality. While Top Glove is known for producing high-quality gloves, some competitors may have even stricter quality control measures or use higher quality materials. The third one is customer service. Competitors may have better customer service or more responsive sales teams, which can help them build stronger relationships with customers. And the last one is pricing. Some competitors may be able to offer lower prices due to lower production costs or other factors. Next, we move on to what do you do better than your competitors. So, Top Glove has several strengths that have helped it maintain a leading position in the rubber glove industries. Some of the things that Top Glove does better than its competitors include: the first one is economies of scale. So, due to its expensive operations, Top Glove can cut costs in ways that its smaller rivals might not be able to. The second one is quality control. With stringent testing and inspection procedures applied throughout the entire production cycle, Top Glove places a major emphasis on quality control. The third one is innovation. The business makes significant investment in R&D, which has enabled Top Glove to create novel goods and methods that set it apart from rivals. The fourth one is brand reputation. Top Glove has a solid brand reputation based on a track record of dependability and quality. And the last one is diversification. To reduce the risk associated with variations in glove demand, Top Glove has expanded its product line beyond rubber gloves. Overall, Top Glove has been able to maintain a competitive edge in the rubber glove sector thanks to its strengths in cost effectiveness, quality assurance, innovation, brand reputation, and diversification. The next part is, what is your competitive position? So, as the largest producer of rubber gloves in the world, Top Glove enjoys a dominant competitive position in the sector. The company has maintained a strong market position thanks to its economies of scale, solid brand reputation, and emphasis on quality. The sector is nonetheless rather cutthroat, with both long-standing participants and recent arrivals competing for market share. The competitive position of Top Glove may be impacted by variables such changes in the cost of the raw materials, modifications of regulations, and labor-related concerns. Top Glove may need to keep spending money on R&D, look for potential for diversification, and enhance its supply chain and production procedures to keep up with the competition. Next, we have Top Glove's SWOT analysis. So for the strengths, the first one is leading market position. The fact that Top Glove is the biggest producer of rubber gloves in the world gives them a substantial competitive advantage. The next one is economies of scale. Due to the company's vast production scale, it can reduce costs and keep prices low. The third one is strong brand reputation. Top Glove has a solid reputation among customers and is known for providing high quality gloves. The second one, we have weaknesses. So for the first weakness, we have dependence on a single product line. Rubber glove manufacturing and sales account for a sizable portion of Top Glove's revenue, making it susceptible to changes in demand or problems with the supply chain. The second one, we have labor issues. The business may previously come under fire for its labor policies, which might hurt its brand and generate bad press. So the third one is lack of diversification. Because of its limited product variety, Top Glove's potential for long-term growth may be constrained. For the opportunities, the first opportunity is growing demand for healthcare products. So the COVID-19 pandemic has raised the demand for rubber gloves and other medical supplies, giving Top Glove a chance to grow its company. The second one is expansion into new market. So to diversify its revenue streams, Top Glove can investigate opportunities to grow into other geographic regions or product categories. The third one is technological advancements. So to enhance its manufacturing procedures and develop fresh product lines, the corporation can make an investment in new technologies. So for the threats, the first threat is intense competition. With numerous well-established competitors and recent entrants thriving for market share, the rubber glove sector is extremely competitive. The second one is fluctuations in raw material prices. The profitability of Top Glove could be affected by fluctuations in the cost of raw ingredients like latex and nitrile. The third one is regulatory changes. So regulations governing labor practices, environmental standards, or product safety may change, which could result in higher costs or a company's inability to operate in some markets. Next, we'll move on to chapter 6, which is price setting. So how do you establish prices? Top Gloves use a unique pricing strategy to determine multiple prices for the goods it sells on the global market. Even though it is affected by the cost of other costs, exchange rates, and the cost of raw materials, the corporation picks the appropriate price for its products. So the firm employs two pricing techniques for entering global marketplace for standardized customized goods. It applied competitive pricing technique and dynamic pricing technique. So competition-based pricing technique ignore costs and consumer demand in favor of concentrating on current market rates. While the dynamic approach to pricing is used when market prices change in response to current consumer demand. So when selling prices need to be adjusted, particularly when raw material prices vary and the rate of exchange declines, the dynamic pricing method is used.
Hi, my name is Nurlana Ashikin binti Muhammad Noor, and I'll be continuing the presentation with chapter 7, which is location and sales practice. So how does the location affect Top Glove? The first one is access to raw materials. Top Glove manufacturing process relies heavily on natural rubber, which is primarily grown in tropical region. This company's location in Malaysia, which has a warm and humid climate conducive to rubber cultivation, which give it proximity to a reliable supply of raw material. Next,
is the labor cost. The Top Glove location in Malaysia also give it access to relatively low-cost labor market, and the company employs thousands of workers in its factories. And the cost of wages and benefits can have a significant impact on its profitability. The third one is logistic. Logistic is also one of the ways location can affect Top Glove. As Top Glove's location near major shipping ports in Malaysia, it easily allows Top Glove to transport its product to customers around the world. This can also help the company reducing shipping costs and lead times, which can be competitive advantage in the global market. Lastly, regulatory environment. The regulatory environment in Malaysia can affect Top Glove's operation and compliance requirements. The country's labour laws, environmental regulation and taxation policies can all have an impact on the company's bottom line. Next, Top Glove sales practice. Top Glove carries out its sales practice by keeping up with the market and trends. With health threats such as SARS, H1N1, and most recently COVID-19 had infected the world, gloves are in high demand as an inexpensive protective barrier for people. Growing health and safety concerns have resulted in increase in demand for personal protective equipment, including disposable gloves and PPE. Countries have also implemented stricter regulation to control the pandemic and ensure product quality, in addition to clinics and hospitals that have increased precautionary measures. These elements have elevated the demand for gloves worldwide to previously unheard of level. Next, Top Glove have supplying wider application of gloves across industries. Because gloves are so versatile, other industries such as food and beverage and biotechnology have adopted them. And the demand for gloves used in research and development industry and electronics have been driven by emerging 5G technology, AI, and also IoT. Lastly, Top Glove keep on developing their product structure and upgrading their technology. Top Glove keep on developing their product structure and upgrading their technology with natural rubber latex glove, which are more comfortable and greater dexterity than neutral latex glove, which have long been a mainstay in the medical and industrial sector. Concern about latex allergies, on the other hand, have prompted Top Glove manufacturers to improve the performance of their neutral latex glove, and neutral latex glove are now nearly as comfortable and permeable as natural rubber latex glove. Okay, I'll continue the presentation with Chapter 8, which is Sales and Revenue Goals. So the first one is Sales Target by Segment and Market. Top Glove use 3 different segmentation, which is geographic, demographic, and psychographic segmentation. For geographic segmentation, as the potential customer of Top Glove have different cultures and preference, and also administrative system, geographic segmentation is extremely effective for Top Glove Corp in the international markets. Next, the demographic segmentation helps Top Glove to divide the mass market into smaller segments and groups. For example, gender, income, occupation, age, life cycle stage, ethnicity, religion, and generation. Lastly, for psychographic segmentation, Top Glove can divide the potential customer into various segments using psychographic segmentation based on the personality traits, purchasing habits, consumption opinions on social issues, and leisure activities, hobbies, and variety of other dimensions. Next, for Top Glove customers and type of business they generate, Top Glove primary customers are in healthcare industry, which includes hospital, clinics, and medical distributor. Other industries served by the company include food handling, industrial, and automotive. Top Glove has a global customer base with the largest market in North America, Europe, and Asia. These customers generate different types of business depending on the industry and market segment. For new business from new customers, Top Glove have been actively expanding its customer base through a variety of initiatives, including increased sales and marketing efforts, the development of new products to meet changing customer needs, and the expansion into new markets. In addition, the company has made several acquisitions in recent years to broaden its product offering and customer base. For example, Top Glove acquired Aspian Syndrome Berhad, a surgical glove manufacturer in 2020, which helped to expand its presence in the healthcare industry. Overall, the Top Glove emphasis on innovation and growth has assisted it in attracting new customers and growing its business. Lastly, for new business from existing customer, companies frequently generate new business from existing customer by upselling and cross-selling. Top Glove may be able to increase sales to existing customer by offering new or complementary products such as various types of glove or other personal protective equipment. In order to encourage customers to buy more products, the company may be able to increase sales by offering volume discount or other incentive. Top Glove may also be able to generate new business from existing customer by developing strong relationship and providing excellent customer service, which can lead to repeat business and referrals. That's all for me. I'll pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Adila Nishazani. I will present for Chapter 9. First, marketing sales problem that I discovered are pay exorbitant fees and overtime work. Most of the workers at Top Glove are immigrants from Bangladesh and Nepal. Many people were compelled to pay exorbitant fees to hiring agencies to acquire employment, making them susceptible to debt slavery. Some workers claim they are required to work 12-hour shifts 6 days a week, earning as little as Rm31 ringgit per day and living in filthy dorms with more than 20 other employees. All the accusations have been refuted by the Top Glove. The largest market of rubber glove in the world, Top Glove was prohibited from exporting its goods from Malaysia to US in 2021 after US Customs and Border Protection (CBP) determined that the company products were created with forced and unnatural labor. A Malaysian market of rubber medical gloves will have their products seized if they enter in the US because there is conclusive evidence that the people who created them are engaged in modern slavery. Although NHS Supply Chains, a business that oversees the procurement, distribution and supply of medical supplies for the NHS, claimed that it no longer had a contract with Top Glove. Guardian discovered that the company had provided gloves to NHS hospital. Troy Miller, a senior CBP official, issued a statement saying, CBP will not tolerate foreign companies abusing vulnerable workers to produce cheap goods in violation of ethical standards and selling them to American consumers. Next, how to solve the problem. First, no debt bondage. Top Glove established a zero-cost recruitment policy under which the business pay all fees associated with hiring its international employees. The zero-cost recruitment policy also mandates pre-departure orientation and interview in the country of origin, post-arrival orientations in Malaysia, and monthly interview with workers to make sure they haven't paid any hidden costs to recruitment agents. Second, no withheld wages. According to Malaysian labour rules, which permits 104 hours of overtime per month and 1 rest day per week, respectively, Top Glove does not permit its employees to work excessive overtime and provide rest day. Employees are only permitted to work overtime if they do not go over the daily maximum for working hours. Overtime is entirely optional. And lastly, monitor overtime. According to Malaysian labour laws, Top Glove is required to pay its employees a minimum monthly compensation of Rm1,200. However, after accounting for overtime, which is usually done in the metric of permitted rest day, the average take-home income of employees is more than Rm1,600 per month. A monthly deduction of Rm60 is made in accordance with labour laws, with Rm10 going towards the hospitalisation and surgery insurance scheme for foreigner workers and Rm50 going towards housing. Next, the new business. The company will exercise caution and postpone its expansion ambition considering the difficult business environment to keep up with consumer demands and supply condition and market trends. The group will combine organic expansion, inorganic expansion and strategic investment in its growth plans. Top Glove anticipate having 59 factories overall by the end of 2025, including 56 glove factories and 13 additional facilities and 1,486 glove production lines and a capacity to produce 201 billion gloves annually. The plans for the group organic growth from 2022 to 2025 are described in figure 9.3.1. In support of the company dual primary listing of the stock exchange of Hong Kong HKES, the group is pleased and appreciative that shareholders approved its proposed resolution at Top Glove Extraordinary General Meeting on 8 December 2021. The company application for this listing will now proceed to the next phase of the listing process. Lastly, sale action plan. The strategy for growth is largely concentrated on the market for natural glove, which has the largest profit margin and greatest demand. In contrast to earlier iteration of their investor presentation, Top Glove has made a significant modification. The company has stated that the new production lines can create either natural or lattice glove. They are interchangeable. This will enable the business to change output in response to current demand dynamics. For example, one of the factors contributing to the shorter delivery times for natural glove in recent months is the interchangeability of the production lines. This enables the business to make more of the necessary glove when demand is higher. By the end of 2022, Top Glove intends to increase its annual production capacity by 53 billion glove and by another 62 billion glove by the end of 2024. To give you a better idea of the scope of the expansion plans, there are currently 19 players with officially published expansion plan totaling 51.311 billion pieces by the end of 2022, including acquisition and foreigner players who have built a acquired production facility in Malaysia. In that figure, we can see the continuous growth from 2021 to 2024.
Tan Sri Dr. Lim Wee Chai, the founders of Top Glove, considers his staff to be the company's most valuable resources and support their growth by giving them access to learning and training resources, rewarding the workers appropriately, placing them in the right jobs, and placing a strong emphasis on the value added for employees. Top Glove uses the best cost of strategy and upholds a strong brand identity to compete in the market. That's all from Group 3. Thank you.